Applying. You're welcome, Commander.
Full control re-established.
Ship restraints disengaged. Commence departure.
Raise landing gear.
Retracting docking modules.
Engage super cruise.
Engaging cruise.
White Star has entered Super Cruise. From Bounty Hunter Thomas Dean, reporting in, high value target acquired.
Combat mode.
As you wish.
Previous fire group.
Previous fire group.
Previous fire group.
Previous fire group.
I've researched the information archives that belong to my kind. I suspect that elements of the historical records have been encrypted in some way. I'm not sure when this happened. I just know at some point in the past, much of the information that was once stored has now either been hidden or completely removed. I alone have some information that I was able to glean from records some time ago, and even that has since been removed from the archives, meaning that one of my kind is responsible for hiding elements of information from the rest of us. I believe that Astra is responsible for that, as well as her mother, Solomon. Jumping to next system.
Destination confirmed. White Star is traveling to the WISE 1405 plus 5534 system. Arrival star is not
Hyperspace.
scoopable.
Checking systems now.
There is no human presence here. White Star's fuel tanks are now at 73%.
Analyze mode.
Changing mode.
Next fire group.
Okay, execute.
Next fire group.
Next fire group.
Open scanner.
Acknowledged, Commander. You're welcome, Commander.
Okay, that's all working. Cool.
You're welcome, Commander.
Analysis completed. Celestial Object 3AM is a low-gravity icy body that is suitable for landing. It has a fast rotational period of 0.4 days. The surface temperature averages 20 Kelvin. Scan finished. Celestial Object 3 is a low-gravity icy body that is suitable for landing. It has a rotational period of 1.2 days. The surface temperature averages 20 Kelvin. Scan and analysis complete. Celestial Object 2 is a low-gravity icy body that is suitable for landing. It has a rotational period of 1.9 days. The surface temperature averages 20 Kelvin. Scan complete. Body 5 is a low-gravity icy body that is suitable for
Combat
landing.
mode.
It has a rotational period
Next fire group.
of 1.9 days.
Next fire
The
group.
surface temperature averages 20 Kelvin. Analysis completed.
Interstellar travel mode engaging
Body
now.
4 is a low-gravity icy body that is suitable for landing. It has a rotational period of 1.6 days. It is devoid of any atmosphere.
Temperatures are
The
close.
surface temperature averages 20 Kelvin. Scan finished. Body 1AM is a low-gravity icy body that is suitable for landing. It has a slow rotational period of just over 105 days and is tidally locked. There is no atmosphere. The surface temperature averages 20 Kelvin. Analysis completed. Celestial Object 1 is a low-gravity icy body that is
You're
suitable for
welcome,
landing.
Commander.
It has a rotational period of 2.2 days. The surface temperature averages 20 Kelvin. Destination confirmed. White Star is traveling to the WYRD system. You have entered Federation space. Welcome back, midshipman. WYRD is a Federation confederacy supporting around 27.5 million people, controlled by Edmund Mann. Alliance of BD plus 472112 is the controlling power. There are 8 orbital stations and 8 planetary stations in this system. Current location is nearly 75.5 light years from home. Fuel tanks are now at 52% capacity, midshipman. Refueled.
Orbital flight engaged.
White Star has left Super Cruise close to surface station. Black hide.
Request docking permission.
Glide mode
Submitting
engaged.
request.
Warning.
Gutamaya Tango Echo 1.
WYRDA2 is a medium
Automated
gravity
flight control
world
protocol
at
initiated.
0.62
Please
G.
submit a request prior to
Glide
landing.
Transfer power to sheep.
Docking permission authorized. You may proceed
Yes, please.
to landing pad 08.
Deploy landing gear.
Lowering gear.
Landing gear deployed.
Won't fire off.
Docking complete.
Prepares. Fuel. Weapons. Check.
Docking
Fuel at
procedure
maximum.
completed. Ship secured.
Request complete.
Greetings, Commander.
I wonder what I've got on contacts. Nothing there. Okay. Burst lasers. Can I get... Okay, right. And... Hmm, 3 degrees. Okay. We'll try that. And we'll have a look at the other one as well, which is... Oh, it's a legacy one, is it? Yeah, why not? It's good enough. And we'll also go with the multi-servos as well, I think. Awesome. I think the power distributor is good enough. Oh, hang on. Maybe not. Maybe we can increase it. Cool. And hang on, let's go back a minute. Increasing recharge. Let's put in that to offset the recharge, I think. Or do we do that to increase it? Take that 2% off. It goes down to 43. But that all goes back up by 8%. That's a good trade-off, I think. Do that one. Okay, so we're done here with this guy. What we'll do now is got some shield cell banks there, scanner. And you're looking at multi-cannons. So let's have a look at the multi-cannons, I think, next. Oh, anyway, who's next by distance? Hull, armor and reinforcement. I can't use her because I've not unlocked the Painite yet. This guy, I can use this guy. Multi-cannons, yes.
I'm afraid that's classified information.
Close map.
Exiting map.
Close map.
Closing now.
So we're not that far away, really. Only a few jumps. Close map.
Closing maps.
Disengaged from local networks.
Ship released. Departure authorized.
Raise landing gear.
Ready to leave this place, Commander?
Engage Super Cruise.
Charging Super Cruise drive.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Entered Super Cruise.
Analyze mode.
Switching mode.
Previous fire group.
Previous fire group.
Aries, representing a ram's horns. It is one of the 48 constellations described by the 2nd century astronomer Ptolemy and remains one of the 88 modern constellations.
Make the jump.
It is a mid-sized
Engaging jump.
constellation ranking 39 overall size, with an area of 441 square degrees, 1.1% of the celestial sphere.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Telemetry obtained. White Star is heading to the Pliny system. This is your first visit to this system. Pliny is a federation democracy with a population of just over 49 million souls, allied with Edmund Mann. United Pliny Labour is the immediate faction. There are 4 orbital stations and 2 planetary stations in this system. White Star's fuel tanks are now at 77% capacity. Information: Pliny is gearing up to expand to another system.
Fuel scooping complete.
White Star is now fully refueled.
Make the jump.
Jump.
Frameshift drive charging.
Interstellar
Jump
velocity
in
at maximum.
progress. White Star is heading to the Zosma system. You have left Federation space. This is your first visit to this system.
Safety
This
protocols
system
Rexit.
is not populated. White Star's fuel levels are now at 71%.
System
Commander.
scan complete.
A very common M-class star identified.
Fuel scooping complete.
Fuel at maximum.
Make the jump.
Engaging jump drive.
Drive charging.
Adjusting for jump.
2, 1.
Jump in progress. White Star is in transit to the Wolf 401 system. This is your first visit to this system. A common K-class main sequence star identified.
Ooh, a lot of signal sources here.
Scooping complete.
Maximum fuel.
Shall we see what they are when we get away from this sun? Or the star, should I say? Okay, fair enough away now. Open scanner.
Affirmative, Commander.
Ah, they're all degraded. Let's have a quick look at one. It'd have to be pretty close, so we'll go to that one. Got 6 minutes to get there. Never know what we'll find. I have to salvage anyway, so we'll pick something up while we're coming through. Might as well.
Entering signal source.
Deploy cargo scoop.
White Star
Deploying
has
the
left
cargo
Super
scoop.
Cruise close to Star Wolf 401A.
Not bad. Okay. Yeah, I'm full up on those. So we'll go with them to begin with. Bop. Boop.
As you wish.
Cargo scoop retracted.
No, deploy cargo scoop.
Deploying.
Cargo scoop.
Wasn't that kind of boop?
Lacerta is one of the 88 modern constellations by the International Astronomical Union. Its name is Latin for lizard. A small faint constellation, it was created in 1687 by the astronomer Johannes Hevelius. Its brightest stars form a W shape similar to that of Cassiopeia, and it is thus sometimes referred to as Little Cassiopeia. It is located between Cygnus, Cassiopeia, and Andromeda on the northern celestial sphere.
Flight assist off.
The northern part lies on the Milky Way.
Flight assist on.
Retract cargo scoop.
Retracting cargo scoop.
Scoop retracted.
Make the jump.
Jumping.
Drive charge.
Combat mode.
Acknowledge.
Next fire group.
Next fire group.
I've got a bit of a teensy-weensy bounty on my head. Bit naughty.
Of course it just needs.
I was shooting civilians for the Dark Wheel, so I've got 53,000 credits bounty. And the NPCs are on my tail, so that's the reason I keep changing back to combat mode.
This is your first visit to this system. Wolf 397 is an independent corporate of over 346,000 people, controlled by Edmund Mann. Wolf 406 transport and...
But it was all done in the most possible taste.
There are 5 orbital stations and 2 planetary stations in this system. Information: Wolf 397 is investing in its infrastructure.
Ooh.
White Star is now at 100%
Next fire group.
capacity.
Next
Nate
fire
Bradshaw
group.
has
Next fire group.
Next fire group.
Balance power.
Power equilibrium restored.
Kyrania is fair game. Ilka Saarinen has a bounty. Nate Bradshaw is a legitimate target.
I could get some nice bounties out of this. Well, that's the hope anyway. And some salvage. Next fire group.
Left
Next
super
fire
cruise close to Star Wolf 39.
Next fire group.
Nate Bradshaw is
fire
fair
group.
game. From Pirate Kyrania, I don't think you realize who you're messing with. From Pirate
Previous
Kyrania,
fire group.
the scan will soon be over.
Previous fire group.
Full
Nate
power to weapons.
Bradshaw has a bounty.
Power to
From
weapons.
Pirate Kyrania, you have no chance now. Warning, attack by pirate detected.
Deploy chaff.
Deploying chaff.
Deploy shield cell.
Activating shield cell.
Deploy heat sink.
Warning,
Deploying
Group level
heat
beyond operating tolerance.
Full power to shields.
Okay, executing now.
Deploy chaff.
Deploying.
From Pirate Kyrania, I consign your remains to the void. Warning, attack by pirate detected. Bounty voucher of over
Deploy chaff.
45,500 credits received from Wolf 406 Transport and Company. Ilka Saarinen is a legitimate
Deploy shield cell.
Activating shield cell.
Deploy heat sink.
Heat levels beyond
Deployed,
operating
deployed.
tolerance.
Damn it.
Fascinating is a word I simply use for the unexpected.
Flight assist off. Shields online. Flight assist on.
Deploy chaff.
Deploying countermeasures.
From Pirate Kyrania, I relent you.
Deploy shield cell.
Attack by pirate
Activating
detected.
shield cell.
Heat
Deployed.
levels beyond operating tolerance.
Heat sink deployed. Flight assist on. Target shields offline. Flight assist off. Flight assist.
Deploy chaff.
From Escort Ilkasarian, breaking off attack. I can't hold it.
Deploy shield cell.
From Police
As you
Allied
wish.
Police Forces, investigating reports
Deployed.
of crime. From Police Allied Police Forces, incident response units on station. Warning, heat levels beyond operating tolerance. Kyrania is a legitimate target. Ilka Saarinen is fair game. Ilka Saarinen is a legitimate target. From NPC Kyrania, you've scratched my paint. Kyrania has a bounty. Bounty voucher of over 36,000 credits received from
Full
Wolf
power to weapons.
406 Transport and Company.
Max weapons.
Bounty voucher of well over 34,500
Balance power.
credits received from Wolf
Returning systems to
406
normal.
Transport and Company.
Deploy cargo scoop. Retract cargo scoop.
Deploying cargo scoop.
From
Retract.
Police Allied Police Forces, crime scene cordon initialized. All ships must submit to police scan. From Police Allied Police Forces, all citizens must submit to authority scans. Do not attempt to flee.
Deploy cargo scoop.
Scan detected.
Deployed.
Cargo scoop deployed.
I won't lie, that was a tough fight. They put up a good fight, they did. Got some nice bounties for it though. Oh shit. Come back here. Damn it. No, 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 no. Don't disappear. Did I get it? Yes. Shit. Retract cargo scoop.
Retracting cargo scoop.
Cargo scoop retracted.
Engage super cruise.
Drives engaging.
We shall carry on to the engineer.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
White Star has entered Super Cruise.
Cassiopeia is a constellation in the northern sky.
Matthew Chalmers is fair game.
In Greek mythology,
Matthew Chalmers is a legitimate target.
Cassiopeia was one of the 48 constellations listed by the 2nd century Greek astronomer Ptolemy, and it remains one of the 88 modern constellations today.
Matthew
It is
Chalmers
easily
has a bounty.
recognizable due to its distinctive M shape, with an upper
Not worth it.
elevation formed by 5 bright stars. It is bordered by Andromeda to the south, Perseus to the southeast, and Cepheus to the north, and opposite the Big Dipper.
My dilemma at the moment is to continue working towards the Imperial Cutter, or do I work towards the fleet carrier, which will earn me more money quicker to get me to the fleet, to the Imperial Cutter. So it's a bit of a dilemma I've got. Not quite sure which way to go or which way is the best way to go. I'm still sort of debating on what to do. I mean, if I go for the fleet carrier, it means I'm going to be mining for quite a long time. Because I've only got just over the billion. I'm going to need something like probably 6-7 billion. It's not going to take me that long to do, especially if I do low temperature diamonds, but mining can be a little bit dull now and again. Although it's one of the highest earning professions in the game.
Engaged.
And I've been doing a few quick math, and if I just mine aluminium and sell it at a station that's damaged, I'll still make something like 250 million. Which is more than enough to buy a hull for the Imperial Cutter. But then I've got the outfitting of it as well. So, yeah, it's a thing I've got to weigh up, I guess. See which way I want to go with the game. It's always handy to have a particular goal in mind when you're playing a game such as Elite Dangerous. They said EVE Online there. The same with EVE Online, I suppose, as well. It's always handy to have a goal. Played that for quite a few years as well.
White Star has entered normal space in the vicinity of Surface Station, Trophy Camp. Glide engaged. Truce Maddie is a low-gravity world, at 0.37 G. Glide completed.
Request docking permission.
Utamaya Tango Echo
Yes,
1.
requested.
Automated flight control protocol initiated. Please submit a request prior to landing. Docking permission authorized. You may proceed to landing.
Full power
pad
to engines.
05.
Heard. Executing now.
Deploy landing gear.
Gear down.
Landing gear deployed.
Docking complete.
Repairs.
White Star repaired.
Fuel. Weapons. Check.
Docking procedure
Fuel
completed.
at maximum.
Ship secured.
Completed.
Greetings,
White Star
Commander.
rearmed.
Right. Let's see if I can hand those bounties in. Nice, yep.
Bounty vouchers for nearly 117,000 credits have now been claimed.
Yeah, I'm not going to pay that off. What's that? Oh, okay. Damn. Okay. Let's put... Oh, I can't put an experimental effect on that. Okay, what about this one? Could go oversized on one and then do the corrosive on another. That's always a good option, I think, because you actually increase the damage they take. Smart rounds are, I find, are pretty useless anyway, because I've never hit a friendly target yet. Yeah, we'll put corrosive shells on, and we'll go to the next one. And do the same again.
I'm afraid that's classified information.
Well, ain't you special? Yeah, okay. That'll have to do for now, until I get some more heat exchangers and proto heat radiators. Alright. Okay, so that's them done. Done those. Engines and thrusters. Huh. Let's go see Felicity. Good God, it's terrible out here. Look at all this lot, all these fleet carriers. It's just turned the galaxy in a right old mess. Shame they can't be destroyed. Right, close map. Close map.
Closing map.
Close map.
Closing now.
Close map.
Closing cartography.
So we got 7 jumps to go. Everything's looking good at the moment. Yep.
Docking clamps free.
Ship released. Departure authorized.
Raise landing gear.
Landing
Retracted.
Ready to leave this place, Commander?
Yep.
Frameshift drive
Charging the supercruise drive.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Jump to Super Cruise.
Make the jump. Make the jump.
Frameshift drive charging.
What happened there?
Drive charging.
Okay.
Huh.
Fuel scooping.
Analyze mode. Analyze mode.
Fuel scooping complete.
Hang on, I think voice attacks crashed. Give me a sec. It's not only crashed, it's vanished. It's weird. Right. Here's a sec. We got
Welcome back, Commander.
technical difficulties.
Checking systems. Done.
Reset HMD.
Resetting HMD.
Okay, we're good to go. Analyze mode. Analyze mode.
Acknowledged.
Next fire group.
Next fire group.
Next fire group.
Next fire group.
Make the jump.
Jumping.
Frameshift drive charging.
It's back to normal now.
Three.
Destination confirmed. White Star is in transit to the Armaja system. This is your first visit to this system. Armaja is a Federation corporate supporting well over 24,000 people, allied with Felicia Winters. Commando Elite Hispano is the controlling power. There is a lone orbital station and a lone planetary station in this system. You are now over 59.5 light years from Shinrata Deshra. Fuel levels now at 75% capacity. Information: Armaja is gearing up to expand to another system.
Fuel scooping complete.
A common G-class main sequence star detected. Y-class brown dwarf detected. Refueled.
Open scanner.
Acknowledged, Commander.
From Pirate William P.F. There's no escape.
Combat mode.
Warning.
Changing
Next fire group.
Attempt by pirate detected.
Awaiting
Next
further
fire
instructions.
Balance power.
Resetting.
Return to normal space close to Star Armature. From Pirate William P.F. Let's see what you are carrying. William P.F. has a bounty. From Pirate William P.F. What do you have in your cargo hold? From Pirate William P.F. Hostile targets in range. From Bounty Hunter Phil Rowlands. Scan complete. Time to pay the bill, perpetrator.
Pull power to shields.
Attack by Bounty Hunter detected.
Power to shields.
Phil Rowlands has a bounty.
Great shot.
Bounty voucher of well over 31,000 credits received from Commando Elite Hispano.
Deploy chaff.
Done.
Power to weapons.
All power to weapons.
Deploy shield cell.
Activating shield cell.
Deploy heatsink.
Beyond operating tolerance.
Deployed.
Pull power to shields.
Powering systems.
Power to weapons.
Acknowledged.
Chaff. Deploy chaff.
Countermeasures.
Pull power to shields.
Transferring power to systems.
Bounty voucher of 400 credits
Balance power.
received from Commando Elite Hispano.
Redistributing.
Deploy cargo scoop.
Deploying cargo scoop.
Deployed.
Track weapons.
Okay.
I hate cargo scooping in this.
That's already done.
Retract cargo scoop.
Retracted.
Cargo scoop retracted.
Analyze mode.
Switching mode.
Previous fire group.
Previous fire group.
Make the jump. Can't hand it in here.
Prepare for jump. I'm deploying the landing.
Ship's too big. Stop. That. Good, she didn't do it.
Friendship now engaged.
Telemetry obtained. White Star is heading to the Kalai system. This is your first visit to this system. Kalai is a Federation corporate with a
Confirming exit point
population of
telemetry,
nearly
stand by.
159,000 souls, allied with Felicia Winters. Husa Holdings is the local power.
Fuel scooping.
There are 2 orbital stations and a single planetary station in this system. Fuel levels at 74%. Information. Kalai is undergoing a boom. There might be some good trading profits to be made here. Y-class brown dwarf identified. Y-class brown dwarf identified.
Fuel scooping complete.
Maximum fuel. Chief Brody Handrider has a bounty.
Open scanner.
That's affirmative.
Analysis completed. Object 2 is a low-gravity high-metal content world that is suitable for landing. It has a slow rotational period of around 40.5 days and is tidally locked. The surface temperature averages 597 Kelvin. This data should be worth nearly 11,500 credits. Analysis finished. Object 10 is a high-gravity rocky ice world. It has a rotational period of 1.2 days. This rocky ice world has active water geysers. Most prevalent in the thick atmosphere is helium with an average surface temperature of 72 Kelvin. Scan and analysis finished. Object 3 is a low-gravity high-metal content world that is suitable for landing. It has a slow rotational period of over 87 days and is tidally locked. The surface temperature averages 462 Kelvin. This scan could be worth around 12,500 credits. Scan completed. Celestial Object 7 is a high-gravity high-metal content world. It has a rotational period of 0.9 days. I detect high numbers of active silicate vapor geysers. Most prevalent in the dense atmosphere is nitrogen with an average surface temperature of 245 Kelvin. This data might get you around 18,500 credits.
Right away.
Analysis completed. Celestial Object 7AM is a medium gravity rocky body. It has a rotational period of 5.8 days and is tidally locked. The thick atmosphere is rich in carbon dioxide with an average surface temperature of 199 Kelvin. Scan complete.
Has to be
Body
on the sun.
9am is a low-gravity icy
I'll not
body.
find that one.
It has a slow rotational period of well over 36.5 days and is tidally locked. Sensors detect a super thin neon-rich atmosphere with an average surface temperature of 89 Kelvin. Analysis completed. Object 6 is a high-gravity high-metal content world. It has a rotational period of 1.6 days. I detect high numbers of active silicate vapor geysers at the surface. Most prevalent in the super-dense atmosphere is water with an average surface temperature of 1427 Kelvin. This might be worth over 17,000 credits. Scan and analysis completed. Celestial Object 13 is a high-gravity icy body with an icy ring. It has a rotational period of 1.5 days. I am detecting active water geysers at the surface. Most prevalent in the thick atmosphere is helium with an average surface temperature of 43 Kelvin. Analysis complete. Celestial Object 12 is a high-gravity icy body with an icy ring. It has a rotational period of 1.6 days. I am detecting active water geysers at the surface. The thick atmosphere is composed mainly of helium with an average surface temperature of 44 Kelvin. Scan finished. Body 5 is a high-gravity high-metal content world. It has a rotational period of 0.9 days. This high metal content world has high numbers of active silicate vapor geysers at the surface. Most prevalent in the super-dense atmosphere is carbon dioxide with an average surface temperature of 1277 Kelvin. This should sell for nearly 17,000 credits. Scan finished. Body 4 is a medium gravity high metal content world. It has a rotational period of 2.2 days. I detect high levels of active silicate lava flows.
Open system map.
The super-dense atmosphere is composed mainly of carbon dioxide with an average surface temperature of 1102 Kelvin. This can fetch nearly 15,000 credits. Analysis complete. Object 11 is an extremely high-gravity Class 3 gas giant. It has a rotational period of 0.6 days. Analysis complete.
Close map.
Celestial Object 11am is a low-gravity rocky body. It has a rotational period of 6.3 days and is tidally locked.
I'm gonna have a look at this high-grade emissions.
The atmosphere is carbon dioxide with an average surface temperature of 190 Kelvin.
If we can pick up some more salvage while we're here, might as well.
Finished. Object 11C is a low-gravity rocky body that is suitable for landing. It has a rotational period of 1.2 days and is tidally locked. I detect low levels of active iron lava flows. It is devoid of any atmosphere. The surface temperature averages 121 Kelvin. Analysis completed. Celestial Object 11D is a low-gravity rocky body that is suitable for landing. It has a rotational period of 1.2 days and is tidally locked. Sensors detect low levels of active iron lava flows. The surface temperature averages 121 Kelvin. Analysis finished. Object 11B is a low-gravity rocky body that is suitable for landing. It has a retrograde rotational period of -8.7 days. The surface temperature averages 133 Kelvin. Analysis completed. Object 11BA is a low-gravity rocky body that is suitable for landing. It has a fast rotational period of 0.5 days and is tidal locked. I detect high numbers of active silicate vapor geysers. The surface temperature averages 133 Kelvin.
Combat mode. Next fire group.
Changing
Analysis
mode.
complete.
Next fire group.
Body 11E is a low-gravity rocky body that is suitable for landing. It has a slow rotational period
It's coming
of
after me.
45.5 days and is tidal locked.
I
The
think.
surface
No.
temperature
Okay.
averages 102 Kelvin. Chief Brody Handrider is fair game.
It's not though.
Chief Brody Handrider
I
is
thought he might
legitimate
be.
target. Chief Brody Handrider has a bounty. Entering signal source.
Ready and waiting.
Full power to shields.
White Star has
Max
returned to
systems.
normal space in the vicinity of Starkali.
Ooh. Wow, never seen those before. Awesome. Deploy cargo scoop.
Deploying the cargo
Cargo
scoop.
scoop deployed.
Retract cargo scoop.
Retracting cargo
Cargo
scoop.
scoop.
Balance
retracted.
power.
Calibrating now.
Full power to engines.
Power diverted to engines.
Analyze mode.
Switching mode.
Previous fire group.
Previous fire group.
Frameshift drive charging.
Course adjustment. Interstellar
Telemetry
velocity at
obtained.
maximum.
White Star is heading to the Puppis Sector KH-VB2-4 system. You are leaving Federation
Key
space.
systems are at optimal levels.
This is your
Ready
first
for
visit
impact.
to this system. There is no human presence here. You are now over 60.5 light years from Shinra to Deshra. White Star's fuel levels at 67%, Commander.
Open system map.
Sure.
Schrodinger's cat.
Close map.
A hypothetical experiment
Closing
in
maps.
which cats kept in a closed box can be alive and dead at the same time.
Fuel at
As long
maximum.
as nobody lifts the lid to take a look. Curiosity got the better of me, So I've lifted the lid. Now the cat is dead.
Open scanner.
Affirmative, Commander.
Mark Spencer. I loved playing the original many moons ago.
What? Who on earth is Mark Spencer? Open scanner.
That's affirmative, Commander.
Scan completed. Body B2 is a low-gravity icy body that is suitable for landing. It has a rotational period of 1.9 days. There is no atmosphere. The surface temperature averages 89 Kelvin. Scan and analysis finished. Body B3 is a low-gravity icy body. It has a rotational period of 0.6 days. The trace gas atmosphere is composed mostly of nitrogen with an average surface temperature of 77 Kelvin. Scan complete. Body B3AM is a low-gravity icy body that is suitable for landing. It has a slow rotational period of well over 42.5 days and is tidal locked. There is no atmosphere. The surface temperature averages 77 Kelvin. Analysis complete. Body B5 is a low-gravity icy body that is suitable for landing. It has a rotational period of 2 days. The surface temperature averages 59 Kelvin. Scan complete. Body B6 is a low-gravity icy body that is suitable for landing. It has a rotational period of 0.7 days. There is no atmosphere. The surface temperature averages 59 Kelvin. Scan complete. Celestial Object B4 is a low-gravity icy body. It has a rotational period of 1.2 days. Most prevalent in the thick atmosphere is methane with an average surface temperature of 148 Kelvin. Scan finished. Object B4AM is a low-gravity icy body. It has a slow rotational period of well over 116 days and is tidal locked. Most prevalent in the atmosphere is methane with an average surface temperature of 120 Kelvin. Analysis completed. Object B1 is a low-gravity icy body. It has a rotational period of 3.4
System
days.
scan complete.
The super-thin atmosphere is composed primarily of argon with an average surface temperature of 116 Kelvin.
Frameshift drive charging.
Analysis complete. Object B1AM
Hey, Mark, how you doing, mate?
icy body that is suitable for landing. It has a rotational period of over 16 days and is tidal locked.
3, 2,
The surface temperature averages 115 Kelvin.
Yeah, I can remember it on the Amiga 500.
Celestial object
Thoroughly enjoyed it.
gravity icy body that is suitable for landing.
Confirming exit point
It has a
telemetry. Stand
rotational
by.
period of 2 days. There is no atmosphere. The surface temperature averages 47 Kelvin. Scan finished. Object A1 is a low-gravity icy body. It has a rotational period of 1.1 days. The thick atmosphere is composed primarily of nitrogen with an average surface temperature of 97 Kelvin.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
Balance
Scan
power.
and analysis
Switch to
finished.
combat mode.
As you wish.
Object 2 is a
Next fire group.
icy body. It
Next
has
fire
a
group.
rotational
Next
period
fire
of
group.
1.1
Full power to
days.
shields.
Most
Previous fire
element
group.
in the super-thin atmosphere is nitrogen with an average surface temperature of 74 Kelvin. Analysis complete. Body of 3 is a low-gravity icy
Deploy
body.
chaff.
It has a slow rotational period of just over 104 days and is tidally locked. The thick atmosphere is methane-rich with an average surface temperature of 89 Kelvin. Scan and analysis completed. Celestial Object 4 is a low-gravity icy body. It has a slow rotational period of over 82.5 days and is tidally locked. The trace gas
Deploy
atmosphere
chaff.
is composed mainly of argon with an average surface temperature of 64 Kelvin. Scan complete. Object 5 is a low-gravity icy body that is suitable for landing. It has a rotational period of 1.9 days. The surface temperature averages 57 Kelvin. Analysis complete. Body 6 is a low-gravity icy body that is suitable for landing. It has a rotational period of 1.7 days. It is devoid of any atmosphere. The surface temperature averages 51 Kelvin. Analysis finished.
Deploy chaff.
Object 7 is a
Full power to
low-gravity
weapons.
body that is suitable for landing.
Power
It
diverted to
has a
weapons.
rotational period of 1.2 days. The surface temperature averages 51 Kelvin.
Flight assist off. Flight assist off.
Jump in progress. White Star is heading to the Dela Naval system. You are entering Federation space. Welcome back, midshipman. This is your first visit to the
Deploy
system.
chaff.
Dela Naval is a Federation corporate with a population of nearly 33,000 souls, aligned to Felicia Winters. Dela Naval Allied PLC is the local power. There are 2 orbital stations in this system. You are nearly 76 light-years from Shinrata Despera. Information.
Full
Dela
power to
Naval is
shields.
undergoing a boom. There might be some good
Power
trading
shields.
profits to be made here. A very common M-class star identified. From Bounty Hunter Jakub Polkowski, there you are. That bounty makes you today's meal ticket. From Bounty Hunter Jakub Polkowski, that bounty on you will soon be mine. Warning, interdiction attempt by Bounty Hunter detected.
Flight assist off.
White Star's fuel tanks at 95%.
Deploy chaff.
Countermeasures.
Target shield.
Return to normal space near Star Dela Naval. From NPC Jakub
Full power to
Polkowski,
weapons.
I got a little something for ya.
Diverting power to
Warning,
weapons.
attack by NPC detected. From NPC Jakub Polkowski.
Deploy shield cell.
lighting up.
Okay,
From
executing now.
NPC Jakub
Full power to
Polkowski.
shields.
Damn it,
Deploying
how
now.
did that
All
happen?
shields.
Warning, 8 levels beyond operating tolerance.
Flight assist off. Flight assist off. Heatsink deployed. Flight assist off. Flight assist on. Under attack. Flight assist off. Flight assist on.
Deploy chaff.
Deployed.
Target shield online. Flight assist off. Flight assist on.
From NPC Jakub Polkowski, firing.
Gotcha. He went boom.
Tremendous.
Great shot, Commander.
Balance power.
Voucher of 400 credits
Resetting.
received from Dalen of Al Allied PLC.
Deploy cargo scoop.
The cargo scoop ready.
Deployed. Flight assist off. Flight assist on.
Retract cargo scoop.
Retracted.
Cargo scoop retracted.
Analyze mode.
Switching mode.
Next fire group.
Next fire group.
Next fire group.
Next fire group.
Make the job.
Complying.
Drive charging.
Jump in progress. White Star is en route to the Malamatha system. You are leaving Federation space. This is your first visit to this system. Malamatha is an independent feudal supporting just over 20,000 souls, allied with Ursa Lavini Duval. Riders of the Void is the controlling faction. There are 3 orbital stations in this system. Fuel tanks at 72%. Information: Malamatha is gearing up to expand to another system.
Open system map.
System map.
Oh, nice. Okay, close map. Close map.
Closing now.
Fuel scooping complete.
Okay,
Fuel at maximum.
we'll pull away from the star a little bit. Then we're going to scan the system. Open scanner,
Aye, aye, Commander.
because I want to see what these gas giants are like.
Scan finished. Celestial Object 1 is a medium gravity gas giant with ammonia-based life. It has a rotational period of 1.2 days. Scan completed. Body 4 is a medium gravity class 1 gas giant with rocky and icy rings. It has a rotational period of 0.5 days. From Bounty Hunter Coco Black, that wasn't too difficult. Closing in on bounty target.
Combat mode.
Scan
Next fire group.
analysis complete.
Next fire group.
Object 3 is a medium gravity class 1 gas giant with metal-rich and icy rings. It has a slow rotational period of well over
Make the jump.
93.5 days.
Jumping.
Frameshift drive charging.
Adjusting for jump.
Destination confirmed.
You gotta be quicker than that, Mr. Bounty Hunter.
Desiat system. You have entered Federation space. Welcome back, midshipman. This is your second visit to this system. Desiat is a Federation democracy of over 31.5 million souls, aligned to Ursalavini Duval. Independent Desiat Green Party is the controlling faction. There are 22 orbital stations and 3 planetary stations in this system. You are now well over 101 light years from Shinra to Deshra. Fuel reserves now at 96%, midshipman. Information. Desiat is experiencing civil unrest. Caution is advised.
Celestial sphere. The northern part
Maximum
lies on the
fuel.
Milky Way.
Orbital flight engaged.
White Star has returned to normal space close to surface station, Farseer Inc. Glide engaged. Desiat 6A is a low-gravity world, at 0.09 g. Glide completed.
Request docking permission.
Request sent.
Maya Tango Echo 1, commencing automated flight control routine. Please observe docking protocols. Access granted. Proceed to landing pad 05.
Leo Minor is a small and faint constellation in the northern celestial hemisphere. Its name is Latin for the smaller lion. In contrast to Leo, the larger lion.
Deploy landing gear.
It lies between the larger
Gear down.
and more recognizable Ursa Major to the north and Leo to
Landing
the
gear
south.
deployed.
Leo Minor was not regarded as a separate constellation by classical astronomers. It was designated by Johannes Hevelius in 1687.
Docking complete.
Repairs.
White Star repaired.
Fuel. Weapons. Check.
Touchdown complete.
White Star is now fully
Completed.
refueled.
Your arrival
White
has
Star
been
restocked.
noted.
Exploration data for 12 systems sold for over 265,000 credits.
Now let's see what we can do here. Oh wow, okay, that's a lot. Okay, they've been expanded. Okay, engines. Okay, that's already too high. is, to be honest. Power plants, no. Sensors. Really long range. So we're good to go on that. "24 light years." Okay, who's next? Done those. Don't need them, don't need them, don't need them. Done those. Wow, that's some trip. Close, Matt.
Certainly.
Ten jumps, that's not too bad, I suppose. But what I'll do is I'm gonna have a bit of a break, get a cup of tea, and then I'll continue. Also, give me a chance to get up and walk around a little bit.
The fox that chases two hares at once will end up with none. Keep this in mind during combat. Your life may depend on it.
What time is it? It's nearly 10 o'clock. Well, it's nearly 10 o'clock. It's nearly time for me to end my stream, so I think this is a good place to finish off. I'd like to thank you very much for tuning in. I hope you've enjoyed it or found it informative, and I hope to see you next time. Thank you very much.